Hi, this is Grammy from Grammy and Grandpa Read, and today I have a book for you called Oh Columbus, written by Wendy Graham and illustrated by Ian Forss. One day, Columbus heard Christy say something awful. She said, "I'd like to get a cat." "What a great idea," said Dad. "I love it when they curl up in your lap, and it could catch that mouse that's been around the house," said Christy's twin brother Jake. This is Columbus. Columbus did not like the sound of that. He was scared of mice and he hated cats. Anyways, he thought, I can curl up on somebody's lap. Columbus made a leap for Dad's lap, but he missed. Coffee and Columbus went everywhere. "Oh, Columbus," cried everyone. The next day, they got a new cat. Her name was Isabella. "Isn't she lovely?" said Mama. "Isn't she cute?" said Jake. "Isn't she horrible?" thought Columbus. Isabella began to have a drink of Columbus's water bowl. Columbus raced at her, barking, and she shot up the nearest tree. "Oh, Columbus," shouted Mom, and then she took Isabella inside. Columbus pawed at the door and whined. Then he noticed that the kitchen window was open. He could jump through there, he thought. That's what a cat would do. He took one big leap, and he was stuck. "Oh, Columbus," cried Christy. Stuck in the window. Then Christy and Jake came outside again. Isabella came too. He smooched around their legs. "I can smooch, just like the old cat," Columbus thought. Columbus rubbed his head on Jake's legs. Jake fell over and his ball bounced on Columbus's tail. Columbus yelped and ran around the garden in circles. "Oh, Columbus," sighed Jake. That night, Columbus wasn't allowed in the house. "It's not fair," he thought. I can't help hating cats." He sat up and put his head back and howled, a long, sad howl. The woman in the house next door put her head out the window. Columbus howled again. "Oh, Columbus," she yelled, and she threw an old slipper at him. The next day was even worse. Columbus sat outside on the patio while Christy and Jake played with Isabella. She was rolling on her back, kicking a ball of yarn around. "I could do that," thought Columbus, and he rolled on his back and kicked an old bone around. Christy and Jake didn't even notice him. Then Isabella began a pouncing game. Whenever one of the twins walked past, she'd pounce at their feet. "Isn't she clever?" Columbus heard them say. "I can do that," he thought. As Christy and Jake's father kicked off his garden boots on the patio, Columbus pounced at his feet. Dad didn't say Columbus was clever. He said, "Oh, Columbus, what is wrong with you?" But that evening, Columbus heard an awful screech. A thin, wet Isabella flew out the bathroom window, across the lawn, and through the gap in the fence. Columbus was so surprised that he didn't even chase her. The twins came running out. "I don't think we should have washed Isabella," said Jake. "She did not like it." "Now Isabella is gone," sobbed Christy. Columbus quietly licked her hand. "Oh, Columbus," she said, "good dog." Early the next morning, Columbus went to the gap in the fence. He squeezed through, then he stopped and sniffed. What was that smell? Mouse! There it was, crouched in front of him. Columbus began to back away, shivering. Suddenly, a furry shriek pounced at the mouse, Isabella. He'd been saved by a cat. As Columbus squeezed back through the fence, Isabella followed him. Perhaps she's not so bad for a cat. And just to keep the mice away, he thought. Everyone ran to meet them. Look, clever Columbus found Isabella, said Mom. Aren't you a good boy, said Dad, patting him. What a dog, said Jake, stroking him. Oh, Columbus, cried Christy, flinging her arms around him. Columbus walked into the house with Isabella close behind. He settled down for a rest. She snuggled up beside him. And now she knows I'm an old scaredy dog, Columbus thought. I suppose I just have to put up with her. That's cute. They ended up making friends at the end. I hope you like the book. Please subscribe to our channel and like the video.